tonight we are sharing an inspiring story of true friendship.
When Billy Gerken's best friend Robert needed a kidney transplant, the 21-year-old didn't think twice.
I told him, like, look, I'd like to consider donating. I'd like to see if we'd be a potential match.
Why?
I have no idea.
Our cameras were there every step of the way, before, after, and even during this surgery. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ali Tui tells us the story of their unbreakable bond.
Medical tubes, clamps, and dialysis solution. This was just a snapshot of Robert Glaspy's every day when we first met him in March. He was in a losing battle with Alport Syndrome.
Affects your eyesight and your hearing, and then eventually puts you into end-stage renal failure.
Doctors actually predicted the disease would attack his kidneys much sooner, but Robert made it to 25 before needing a kidney transplant. Enter Billy Gerken. He too is from the Buffalo area and attended college at the Rochester Institute of Technology with Robert.
We were roommates for my freshman year, and then we ended up becoming friends pretty quickly after that. Rob's one of the most dedicated friends out there, and he's a very loyal friend, and if you need him for anything, he's always there.
So it should come as no surprise that Billy immediately wanted to help when he learned Robert's health was in jeopardy.
I told him, like, look, I'd like to consider donating. I'd like to see if we'd be a potential match.
Why?
I have no idea. It just felt right.
Robert's mom, Barbara.
It's a big decision to make. I mean, he's 21 years old, and I mean, this is surgery here. He's going to give a part of himself to my son.
Living organ donors go through a rigorous process to determine whether it's safe to donate.
It's been an insane process. It's just been nonstop testing, poking, prodding.
But eventually, doctors determined the two were a match.
I just wanted to say thank you and, give him a hug, and meant everything, because living donors' kidneys last longer than deceased.
Years longer, in fact. Kidneys from a deceased donor typically last 10 years, but kidneys from a living donor can last twice as long. So on March 22nd, the time had come for transplant surgery at ECMC.
You worry about not only your own child, but you worry about their well-being, right? Being a mom, you can't help doing that.
Doctors performed a laparoscopic surgery to remove Billy's left kidney. It's a minimally invasive surgery where doctors use a video camera and several thin instruments instead of creating a large incision. Dr. Lise Kaler says everything went smoothly.
It was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Then it was Robert's turn. Our cameras were there as doctors worked to complete the transplant.
Robert, can you squeeze my hand?
It went well, very well. No problems whatsoever, it was straightforward.
Kidney transplants have about a 10% rejection rate, but doctors say it's entirely treatable.
It can happen anytime. It's more common immediately, in the vicinity of surgery, but as we go along, there's a small chance it can happen later.
That was then.
We used to always take naps even before the surgeries.
And this is now. Billy spent just 2 days in the hospital.
It really wasn't that bad. I would say that the first night was the only time that I really had significant pain.
Billy says he's still tired, but feels good otherwise. And he's also back to work. As for Robert, his recovery is taking slightly longer.
I probably stayed in bed most of the time for probably the first 3 days.
Robert still can't work for several more months. He's also taking roughly 30 pills a day to fight rejection. But otherwise, this transplant survivor says he has his life back.
Got all this energy and I don't know what to do with it. And I'm always warm.
And it's all thanks to his best friend.
I was always worried what's going to happen, how am I going to get through this, and Billy gave me an opportunity to start my life over.
This is why it was so important.
It's just a great feeling knowing that you have a best friend there for you.
Billy also started a GoFundMe page to help with Robert's medical bills. They've already reached the original $5,000 goal, but they could still use more help throughout this process. We've got a link on our website, WKBW.com, and we also have more information about how you can become an organ donor. Ali Tui, 7 Eyewitness News.